GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening. We'll preview the back-to-school bash at Clifton Park this weekend and take a quick look at the housing market's swing after the track season. Traffic's clear across town and the new garage gallery is opening soon. Diana, what do you make of that?
The back-to-school bash will take place this Saturday, August 27 at Clifton Park, offering families free activities, school supply giveaways, and live local music.
Organizers expect several hundred attendees, featuring a pop-up book fair, interactive art stations, and a community-run food truck rally throughout the afternoon.
Local schools will showcase student performances, while the Saratoga Chamber of Commerce sponsors a scholarship raffle benefiting graduating seniors from the district.
Tickets are free, parking available near the lake, and we'll see the community gather for a memorable start to the school year. Lots to get to, let's begin. Here are our top stories. Clifton Park will host a community back-to-school bash on August 27, offering activities, food vendors, and information booths for local families and community members. Russ Tedeschi has the full story.
The community's back-to-school bash rolls out this Saturday, August 27, 2026 in Clifton Park. Families will gather along the park's central lawn where a string of food vendors line the pathways, offering everything from classic pizza slices to fresh fruit smoothies. Kids can try their hand at face painting, balloon animals, and a pop-up mini-gym set up by the local recreation department. Information booths from the school district, health services, and after-school programs will be stationed near the gazebo, ready to hand out enrollment forms and resource packets. A local band will provide a light soundtrack while volunteers hand out free school supplies. It's a day aimed at mixing fun with practical support as the new school year kicks off. Russ Tedeschi, GMNA News, Clifton Park.
Operation Song returns this September 19th at the Empire State Aerosciences Museum in Glenville. The evening pairs local veterans with Nashville singer-songwriters, giving each veteran a chance to share his or her story while musicians craft songs in real time. Community supporters will gather for a night of gratitude, with proceeds earmarked for veteran-focused charities. Organizers describe the event as a regional benefit that blends the city's love of music with recognition of military service and seeks to foster healing through music. Tickets are on sale now and volunteers are still being recruited to help with logistics and backstage coordination. The museum expects a full house, noting that past years have drawn audiences from across the capital region who come to honor those who have served and enjoy live performances under the museum's soaring rafters.
The end of the Saratoga track season has already shifted the local housing market, analysts say. As the crowds that flock to the racecourse thin out, demand from out-of-town buyers drops, while residents looking to sell before winter are stepping forward. Real estate firms report a modest dip in listing prices compared with the summer peak, and inventory is rising by roughly one-third as vacant homes return to the market. Buyers who waited for the frenzy to subside are now negotiating more aggressively, prompting sellers to lower asking amounts to stay competitive. Mortgage activity remains steady, but lenders note a slight slowdown in new loan applications tied to the seasonal influx. Experts caution that the market will likely stabilize through the fall, with price adjustments reflecting the reduced tourist flow significantly.
A CSX freight train struck a Toyota SUV at a Catskill Railroad crossing Tuesday morning, leaving the driver with minor injuries and prompting a swift emergency response. Talia Whitcomb has the full story.
The CSX freight train collided with a Toyota SUV at a railroad crossing in Catskill Tuesday morning. The impact pushed the vehicle onto the tracks, prompting an immediate response from emergency responders who arrived on scene within minutes. The driver and a passenger each suffered minor, non-life-threatening injuries and received on-site medical treatment before being taken to a nearby hospital for further observation. Firefighters and police worked side by side to secure the crossing, clear the wreckage, and restore safety for rail traffic. After a brief interruption, the train was able to continue its scheduled route along the CSX corridor. No additional vehicles were involved, and the rail line remained operational following the incident. Talia Whitcomb, GMNA News, Catskill.
An invasive hemlock-eating insect is chewing through the forested hills of Glenville, prompting state and local officials to act. The Department of Environmental Conservation announced a grant of $19,005 to fund a comprehensive study of the damage. Researchers will map affected stands, identify the bug's life cycle and test control methods, while city leaders coordinate with landowners to protect the shade-giving trees that line roads and parks. The funding, awarded this week, supports field crews, laboratory analysis, and outreach to residents concerned about the health of the hemlock canopy. Officials say the study is critical because the insects can decimate entire groves, altering wildlife habitat and increasing erosion risk. The investigation is now underway and will continue through the coming months as scientists work to contain the outbreak. Later we'll celebrate Saratoga tennis coach Rich Johns receiving his Lifetime Achievement Award. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news. Welcome back. Rich Johns, a Saratoga Springs tennis stalwart, was honored last Saturday with the Intercollegiate Tennis Association's Legacy All-American Lifetime Achievement Award. The ceremony, held in downtown Saratoga, highlighted a career that began 54 years after his graduation and spans 38 years of coaching. Johns, whose mentorship has produced dozens of All-American players, was praised for contributions both on the court and in the community. Colleagues noted his dedication to developing young athletes and his role in promoting the sport throughout the Capital Region. The award marks a milestone for a coach whose influence reaches from high school courts to college programs across the state. The gathering included former students, city officials, and representatives from the ITA, all of whom applauded his lasting impact. His dedication has helped shape Saratoga's reputation as a hub for competitive tennis.
Skidmore Bryce Terry and 4 teammates headed to North Conway, New Hampshire, for the second annual Beyond the Summit Triathlon on August 21, 2026, raising money for Memorial Hospital's Oncology Department. Bridget Halloran has the full story.
Bryce Terry and 4 of his Skidmore hockey teammates are in North Conway today, taking on the second annual Beyond the Summit Triathlon. The athletes are paddling, cycling, and running to generate donations for the Memorial Hospital Oncology Department, a program that serves patients from the Saratoga area. The event, held on August 21st, brings together student athletes and community supporters in a grueling but charitable competition. Organizers say the triathlon builds on last year's momentum, aiming to boost the oncology fund while showcasing the dedication of the college's sports teams. Spectators line the course, cheering each mile as the group pushes toward the finish line. Bridget Halloran, GMNA News, North Conway.
On Thursday, the Spa Catholic baseball team stepped into the winner's circle at Saratoga Racecourse, where coaches and track staff gathered to celebrate the squad state championship triumph. The ceremony followed the team's decisive victory in the Class 3 final, a win that capped an undefeated season for the Blue Streaks. Fans from the high school and surrounding neighborhoods filled the grandstand, cheering as the players received plaques and a commemorative trophy presented by the race course manager. Officials highlighted the significance of a high school team being honored on the historic racing grounds, a tradition usually reserved for equine champions. The coaches praised the athletes' dedication, noting the support from families and the community helped fuel the historic run. The celebration reflected the strong link between Saratoga's sporting heritage and its local schools.
City officials unveiled the first phase of the Garage Gallery program today, turning several vacant garage buildings across downtown into pop-up exhibition spaces. The initiative, funded by the Municipal Cultural Office, invites Saratoga-born and regional artists to install paintings, sculptures, and mixed media pieces inside the newly converted garages. Organizers say the project aims to breathe new life into underused structures while giving creators a visible platform outside traditional venues. The pilot sites, located on Broadway and near Congress Park, will open to the public for a 3-month run, with rotating shows each month. City Commissioner of Cultural Affairs highlighted that the galleries will be free to visit, encouraging residents and visitors to explore the city's creative side on foot. The program joins other summer offerings at the spa, the race course and the Performing Arts Center, adding another reason to stroll the streets this August.
Frank Catrone's descendants revisit the family's early 20th century life on High Rock Avenue, offering a glimpse into Saratoga's historic roots and the community that shaped a young boy's upbringing. Talia Whitcomb has the full story.
Inside the home on High Rock Avenue, the Catrone descendants sift through faded photographs and yellowed newspaper clippings, piecing together the story of their great-grandfather Frank Catrone. Born at the turn of the 20th century, Frank spent his childhood roaming the horse-filled streets of Saratoga Springs, helping his father at the local carriage shop and attending the schoolhouse on Main. Family members recall how he learned to play the fiddle on evenings by the fire, a talent that later earned him gigs at dance halls. They point to a handwritten ledger that records his apprenticeship with the city's electric trolley company, marking the town's shift toward transportation. The recollections paint a picture of a hardworking boy whose life mirrored the town's early century growth. Talia Whitcomb, GMNA News, High Rock Avenue.
Now let's check the evening forecast and see what's in store for us tonight.
A building ridge and a northwest jet are locking down the Hudson Valley, keeping tonight dry and stable. On this date, the town burned up to 91 degrees in 2021, a late summer spike that rode the tail of a historic heat dome across the Northeast. The chilly counterpart fell to 52 degrees in 2017, when an early autumn Arctic surge slammed through the Hudson Valley, snapping a long-standing warm spell. Today's high of 75 and low of 59 sit comfortably within the normal range of about 77 to 58, underscoring the modest, steady pattern we're seeing now. Turning to the live radar, the screen is virtually empty across the Capital District. No echoes stretch from the Adirondacks to the valley, confirming the absence of precipitation. The quiet reflects a high-pressure ridge that has settled over the region, while a modest northwest jet at roughly 30 miles per hour channels any lingering moisture aloft far to the north. With the system stationary, we expect the clear sky to persist through the evening. At 6 p.m., we sit at 75 degrees, partly cloudy with a gentle southwest breeze of 7 miles per hour. The high pressure that has been rising all afternoon is now firmly in control, capping any lift and keeping the atmosphere stable. Overhead, the jet stream streams from the northwest at about 30 miles per hour, reinforcing the ridge and steering any stray moisture well north of the Mohawk. With humidity hovering around 68% and dew point in the mid-60s, the night will cool steadily to 59 degrees after midnight. UV index rests at 5, and wind remains below 16 miles per hour, so no wind advisories. No active alerts are in effect as we move toward a quiet night. Looking ahead, Wednesday brings a high of 77 degrees and a low of 57, with an overcast sky that will keep daytime heating modest. Thursday shifts the jet stream just enough to invite a pulse of moisture, delivering light rain and a 65% chance of showers as temperatures climb to 79. Friday clears dramatically, high 81 and low 55, as the ridge deepens and the northwest jet accelerates, ushering clear skies. Saturday mirrors Friday with another high of 77 and low 55 under a persistent clear dome. Sunday rounds out the stretch with a high of 81, low 61, and mainly clear conditions. The pattern showcases a classic warm summer ridge punctuated by a brief mid-week rain band. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.
Traffic's clear, the Washington County Fair is buzzing, and the Yankees celebrate Adam Warren's birthday. Stay with us, we will be right back.
Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news. All clear across Saratoga Springs. Interstate, northbound runs free. The Interstate 87 southbound sees no slowdowns. US Route 9 through downtown is moving at normal speed. County Road 13 and Saratoga Lake Road report smooth flow, no accidents or construction holding up traffic. With the afternoon sunshine, expect a gradual build of vehicles near the downtown shopping district and the university after class ends around 5. Drivers heading toward the Saratoga racecourse should anticipate a modest rise in volume around the racetrack parking lot as events draw crowds. If you're heading west on US Route 9 toward Ballston Spa, keep an eye on the turnoff at Oak Street where school buses often gather. Overall, today's commute stays easy, but stay alert for the usual evening peak as commuters head back onto Interstate toward Albany. That's the traffic picture for now.
The Washington County Fair is in full swing at the fairgrounds in Greenwich, offering classic rides, tasty fair food, and live music for families and friends all week long. It's the perfect place to soak up summer vibes right here in the Capital District. If you're looking to level up your career, the Women Plus Wealth Conference at Universal Preservation Hall on Washington Street runs all day, delivering expert tips on earning more, leading boldly, and building a purpose-driven life. Mark your calendars for Saturday, August 29, when the 36th Annual Traverse Day hits Saratoga Racecourse, the highlight of the racing season, complete with a buffet, complimentary cocktail, and premium seating for an unforgettable day on the track. And for a laugh-filled weekend in September, keep an eye on the Saratoga Comedy Festival slated for the first weekend of the month, a 2-day showcase of top-tier comedians set to bring the house down. And now here's James with sports.
Summer heat sizzles as Saratoga watches the Yankees and Mets shape their late-season push. Adam Warren turns 25 today, marking a half-decade of steady innings for the Yankees. His durability has anchored the back end of the rotation, giving New York a reliable left-handed option as the stretch run approaches. Fans can expect his veteran poise to remain a key asset. The Yankees' rotation has emerged as one of the deepest in recent memory, delivering quality starts from every corner. Even with occasional absences, the staff's depth keeps the team competitive heading into the final weeks, and the front office can lean on that stability. Spencer Jones, now in his third major league stint this season, finally found a rhythm at the plate, earning nods from teammates and coaches alike. With Bellinger back from the injured list, Jones adds a fresh spark to New York's outfield depth as the postseason looms. After a day off, the Yankees gear up for a pivotal week against the Astros and the Red Sox, two recent postseason foes. The extra rest should let the lineup settle and give the bullpen a chance to tighten up before the stretch. Keep an eye on the rotation as the chase for October tightens.
Thanks, James. Spa City Car Rental, located at 360 Maple Avenue in downtown Saratoga Springs, just opened its doors this past December 2025. This family-run shop offers affordable, locally owned car rentals, stepping into the gap left by the big national chains. With competitive daily rates and a focus on personalized service, they're giving residents and visitors a convenient option to explore the city without breaking the bank. The opening means more choice for our downtown commuters and a boost for nearby cafes and shops as drivers swing by for coffee before hitting the road. It's a reminder that Saratoga's spirit thrives when neighbors support each other, and Spa City is proof of that. Up next, 3 local innovators vie for the Coolest Thing Made in New York prize. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news. Welcome back. 3 Capital Region companies have moved into the final 8 of the statewide Coolest Thing Made in New York competition, highlighting regional innovation and manufacturing talent. Bridget Halloran has the full story.
3 Capital Region companies have clinched spots in the final 8 of the statewide Coolest Thing Made in New York competition. The trio joins a field of innovators from across the Empire State, each vying for the top honor that celebrates homegrown design and manufacturing. Organizers said the round of 8 will be judged in the coming weeks, with the final showdown slated for later this fall. Local officials praised the achievement as a boost for the region's reputation for creativity and skilled production. The businesses remain unnamed pending the next phase, but their progress underscores the depth of talent emerging from the Saratoga area and surrounding counties. Bridget Halloran, GMNA News, Saratoga.
Capital Region school districts have announced start dates for the 2026-27 academic year, giving families and students a clear calendar for the upcoming school term across Saratoga Springs and surrounding communities. Bridget Halloran has the full story.
School districts across the Capital Region have just released the start dates for the 2026-27 academic year. Each district outlined the first day of classes, with most beginning in late August and a handful opting for early September. Saratoga Springs officials confirmed a start on August 24, while neighboring districts set dates ranging from August 22 to August 29. The calendars also note holiday breaks, parent-teacher conference weeks, and the projected end of the school year in late June. Families and students now have a concrete timeline to coordinate transportation, childcare, and extracurricular planning. District communications offices say the schedules will be posted online and distributed to households this week. Bridget Halloran, GMNA News, Saratoga Springs.
Thank you, Saratoga Springs, for joining us on the local sunset. Tonight's highlight, the community's new garage gallery turning old garages into vibrant art spaces, reminded us how creativity thrives. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more stories tomorrow. Stay safe and enjoy your evening.